Hello everyone. So my video today is going to be a little weird. I'm going to be just having the camera on my screen with my screenshots, or not screenshots, with my screensaver on, because my face looks like a potato. Anyways, my video today is going to be about something that has been bugging me for a little while. It's about this tendency that I see I see all sexes doing. That tendency is to use genitalia as some form of insult. And what I'm meaning is I'm sure you've all have heard it because it's so ingrained in our society to make fun of people. Usually it's boys when they're not performing like oh, I don't know how boys are supposed to behave, how or match up to masculine dictates, I guess. The term is, you've heard it, you're a pussy. And I'm trying to wrap my head around why this is still acceptable to this very day and age. And it is something that is engaged in by men, women, and all genders. And it's like, well, not just men and women, I'm sorry. I mean all sexes and all genders engage in this behavior. They seem to think that using that terminology to insult somebody is cool. And I don't think it is. I think it is actually really stupid. What is really annoying is when I hear so-called feminists describe a weak male as a pussy. And I don't know if people even think about this. Of course, my adult mind will think about these things because I would like for this sort of stuff to just stop. I would like for people to stop doing this. Stop, when it comes to calling a weak boy a pussy, what is being done? It is the usual associating feminine with weak or feminine with worth less. And this is something we need to stop as a culture, period. But also, we like to insult people like men by calling them dicks. And it's like, yeah, it's not as harmful, shall we say, as referring to a weak boy as a pussy. But it's still, why are we doing it? What is it about our cultures, about our people, about human beings in general, where they feel to insult somebody, you call them a genital? Now, the term butthole or asshole or something like that, that makes sense because, let's face it, what comes out of an asshole? I'm sorry for being graphic, but what comes out? Useless garbage comes out. So if you're referring to someone as an asshole, their behavior or something about them is useless, and what comes out of them is not worth anything. So it kind of makes sense. But out of the female genitalia comes babies, comes humans. Another thing that comes out is blood, and blood is useful. Blood is very useful. It's what makes us run. If we didn't have blood, we wouldn't work, would we? It's like hydraulic fluid. Without hydraulic fluid, a hydraulic system won't work. Well, same with blood. So what comes out of a vagina is far from useless. Sorry for being a little technical there, but that's how I see it anyways. I'm surprised others don't. Now this goes on to things we find funny, okay? Like there is this tendency to make fun of guys having erections. It's like, I remember when I saw The Naked Gun, and they were constant jokes about erections. The thing about erections is they're natural and they occur. At times they're fucking annoying. I don't see the humor in erections. I don't see the humor in those things. I'm sorry if I seem like a humorless person, but frankly, I don't find humor in things we can't help. I don't find it funny when a joke is made poking at something that someone can't help, such as their race, such as their sex, such as their gender, such as their creed, their nationality, their skin color. I think I already said that. But you get my point. I'm trying to understand where the humor is and why it is funny to make fun of those sorts of things. Now, on the other hand, what I do find funny is zany madcap stuff, along with the stupid things that people do, the stupid behaviors that people do, stupid things people believe in, acts of stupidity across the board. And now, of course, the definition of stupidity can be all over the place. But really, I just don't think maybe people just don't think about these things. It's possible that's what it is. People don't think that when you insult someone by calling them genitalia, you're actually insulting the possessors of that genitalia. A weak man is a weak man, period. And a weak man actually doesn't fall into, if you really think about it, the definition of a weak man is most of the time is wrong. A weak man is someone who has to push their weight around and push people around just to have more power. So, a weak man is a bully. That's what a weak man is. And he should be insulted by being called a bully, not being called a pussy or any of that. So that's my video. Hope you liked my screensavers. That's my lovelies right there. And that's all I have to say. If you have anything to put in the comments, please feel free. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.